pretty hot out there, but you made that look pretty comfortable. I mean, straight sets, and you didn't face a break point on the set.
Yeah, I don't think I served that well today, actually. I felt I wasn't serving my best, so I thought I just competed well. It was always going to be a tough match. He's been playing some great tennis, and he's just on the rise, ever since juniors. So I knew it was going to be tough, but it was hot, but it wasn't scorching. So I think that sort of suits my game style. I can get some more bounce off my forehand, but yeah, it was a tough battle, and I'm just really glad to get through.
Did you ever feel really threatened out there? I mean, it looked like you were in control pretty much the whole match.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I felt threatened, but I was well aware that he could hit some great shots at great moments. He's a great player, so I don't know if I felt threatened, but I felt comfortable. Obviously, it was a line call early in the second set that sort of threw me off a little bit, but I thought I regathered pretty well, and I just kept playing, kept competing, tried to make returns. He's got a big game, so I'm just happy with my performance.
Nick, this was a match that was quite hyped up by the media and the fans. Do you as players feel that hype around the match as well, or is it just something that we construct?
I mean, I don't really go into it thinking that this is a really big match. I think I've played a lot of big matches in my short career so far, so I'm used to having that bit of hype. I mean, I obviously know that he's young. He's going to have a great career, and we're going to play each other many more times. So I'm well aware of that, but I don't go into that match thinking I must win this. I must. I don't add stupid pressure on myself. I'm only human. If I make a mistake, I make a mistake. So I mean, I was well aware that it was a big match, but no real added pressure.
First time, obviously it's first time meeting at a tour level, but, and all the talk around it. Were you able to enjoy playing that match? Also the fact that he's a pretty good friend of yours?
Yeah, I think I enjoyed it. I think, there was some points there where, everyone enjoyed it. I thought he was playing some great shots, the crowd enjoyed it, I was enjoying it, so there was obviously a lot of pressure. I thought at times we both looked a little bit nervous. I mean, fair enough, with everything, going on, a lot of expectation, but, ultimately I think it was a good match. I mean, he's going to beat me plenty of times in his career, I think, and I'm going to beat him, so, it's going to be, so that's how it's going to be.
Nick, well done. A possible matchup with Novak brings to mind the incredible record you have of beating him, and Roger, and Rafa on the first time. If you had to say, tough question, but if you had to say who was toughest of the three, who would you say?
I mean, it's tough, isn't it? I think, the first time I played Rafa was on grass court, and, that's definitely his least favourite surface. I played Federer on clay. It's probably his least favourite surface, and I mean, it's tough. They're all great champions. They've all done three of the greatest of all time. I don't know the toughest. Jesus, tough. I mean, I don't want to give an answer because I know that it's going to blow up the next day that I said something. So I don't know. It was all tough. But I mean, out of the three that I like the best, and I obviously like Roger. He's the greatest of all time. But I'm not going to answer that question. All those matches were tough. Yeah, I mean, 7-6 in the third with Roger could have gone either way. I mean, Rafa beat me as well in Rome. So. Yeah.
Let's take it a different way. If you could get one aspect of each of their games in a word, what would you pull out and learn from those three great players?
I would like to just ask Rafa how he can, play every point as if, his life's on the line. I think that's one thing that gets overlooked. He's so good at tennis that you sort of don't, really appreciate how he lines up for every point and he plays it, whether he's 40 love down, 40 love up. I think that's the most incredible thing about his game. It's something I don't have.
You seem to have a real fondness for this tournament, Nick. Why is that?
Oh, jeez. I mean, I don't know about that actually. I've had some bad experiences here. My first year here, I tore my ligament in my foot. Last year I was sick. I lost early. Honestly, this tournament for me hasn't been very nice to me in the past. So, coming here this year, I knew that, I felt a lot better. I'm fit. I'm in a good headspace. So, hopefully this tournament can be nice to me in the future. But the last couple of years, it's been tough coming here.
Checking your Instagram, it seems like you like being out here in the desert and California. And that sort of.
I mean, to be fair, the last couple of days have been tough. My girlfriend left, but yeah, I mean, it's a great place. It's hot. Yeah, the weather's good. I mean, it's the mountains and the surroundings. It's very nice. I like the place. So.
You had one incredible sequence where there was you ran to back hit a tweener and kind of a casual squash shot and then a great drop shot.
Yeah.
Um, just an incredible sequence. Just talk about artistry in tennis. Do you consider yourself an athletic artistry? Do you have does that please you?
Not really, to be honest. I think, what we do is such a small thing in the world. We all just hit a tennis ball over the net. So I'm not going to call us artists or, special people. We just play. It's just a game. So that's all I'm going to say to that.
Sorry if you've been asked this already this week, Nick, but have you got a short list for a coach yet, or is Leighton Hewitt on that short list?
No, I don't think Leighton's on that short list. But he helps me whenever I need. He helps all the Australian tennis players, and I think we need a guy like that. Everyone, loves, even if it's Sam Groth asking if he can hit, or, he's just that guy that we all can go to. But I would never ask him to coach me. He's got a family. He's had a great career. I'm not going to put that on him. Like, do you want to travel with me? I'm not going to ever put that on him. So, no, he's not. But, I think me and Leighton's relationship is we're good mates. We're not. I can't really see him as my coach because our relationship's not like that.
And sorry, do you have a short list yet? Or
No, it's a tough. No, I don't know. I don't know if I have a short list. Like, it's hard to just have a list of people and just pick one. I don't know if I have a short list, but there's a couple of people that put their hand up, of course, but I don't know if I'm making my decision soon. I'm not sure yet.
that's great.
Look ahead, Nick, to the next one. I mean, if it is Novak, he's going to come out with all guns blazing after a couple of weeks ago. If it is Delpo, what are your thoughts there? So if you could look at both of those separately, please.
Yeah, that Delpo's going to come out swinging. That's his game style. He plays aggressive, big serve, big game. It's how he's had most of his success playing big tennis. So we all know what he's going to bring. And Novak, he's an unbelievable athlete. He returns probably the greatest returns in the game. It's probably the most all-round player we have. So it's a tough matchup for me either way. I like time. I like to dictate. Delpo sort of takes that away from me. And against Novak, he neutralises my serve. So I'm just going to have to play better than both of those guys if I play. And if I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. It's nothing.